Hello and welcome to this week's RuneScape news, in which Kandarin now has a refreshed look. Whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Today marks another addition into the One RuneScape journey, with Kandarin, a sizable part of the RuneScape map, being graphically updated. The update turns brown bumps into actual mountains which feel like mountains, much like that reworked wilderness volcano. Certain areas are far more colorful, like the Ardoing Market or the Ardoing Zoo, which actually looks like a zoo and much less like a prison. It's also worth noting that certain animals or creatures that do have updated models have also been updated. I would assume that the rest of these mobs will eventually be updated if and when there's a reason to specifically update them, like for example a new content update. Now if you're wondering why they aren't updating all the buildings at the same time, it's because they want to do this in batches, and revamping a city, not the environment, lighting, and textures on the floor, takes about as long as creating a brand new city. The reason being is that multiple disciplines need to be involved to revamp a city, unlike revamping the environment, which environment artists can do by themselves.
When we get to updating buildings, I want them to actually be good, be the way that we want, and not just use the same building everywhere. So we would have to make a whole new kit, which takes a while. Like making a city in-game takes a really long time. So once we start updating buildings, it would pretty much take the same amount of time as if we would build a whole new city. And like City of for example, I think that project was in progress for like almost a year, something like that.
Regarding the rest of this week's update, there aren't all that many patches that I would consider key to knowing, although that being said, the underpass agility shortcuts have been removed as part of the Kandarin rework. Both Serenic and Dracolyph armor set effects now work in PvP, although that being said, for the 5 of you out there that are going to do PvP, just don't, because with Necromancy you can nuke people like it's nothing. Sunshine and Death Swiftness will now properly last 37.8 seconds when using the Planted Feet perk to match Greater Sunshine and Greater Death Swiftness. Summon Reinforcements in the Heart of Gielinor, aka Goddar's Dungeon 2, will no longer attack the player if the familiar has an AoE attack. Bladed Dive can now be used with non-weapon offhands, and reward caskets from clues will no longer drop items on the floor if you're spam opening them. Now this patch was a little bit confusing to me, but apparently there's now a confirmation message when reverting your Crystal Hatchet to a Dragon one. It says won't use 4000 Harmonic Dust, but in-game it warned you, so I would assume you don't get your 4000 Harmonic Dust back. Now I want to take a moment in this video to talk about a topic I've been getting a lot of questions about, mainly from existing players that have intentions of returning to RuneScape, but not really sure if they should come back to RuneScape. I've been getting these questions in my comments, on stream. Yes, I did a live stream yesterday. And really, the answer to that question is, if you haven't tried Necromancy before, of course, come back to the game and give that a shot. There's plenty of content to re-enjoy and explore again. But if you've already explored Necromancy and you're feeling like there's nothing left for you to try in RuneScape, I'm afraid I can't tell you what's coming, because I don't have an idea of what's coming. Sure, I could guess, things that have been shelved in the past might come, and we know that certain mods are working on combat-related fixes, but content-wise, I really have no idea. Now last year, Jagex had a lovely sneak peek, and in the sneak peek we could see that we were getting a new storyline, new training methods, new quests and challenges, death cost rework, combat event, and of course a brand new skill, which was the most exciting announcement. Correction, this was in December 2022. I know it's 2024 now, but that was a roadmap at the end of 2022 for 2023, or at least a part of it. And then throughout the year we would get more detailed roadmaps showing what the actual update was called, what it's going to involve, and we've had a couple of roadmaps so far, and they're a really good indication to see what's coming up, and to know if you should be getting excited for something, or you should be getting some stats up for a certain update. What I'm trying to say here is that roadmaps are an excellent way of informing your player base, while getting them excited and invested in the game until that update arrives at the same time. And in recent history, we have had plenty of roadmaps near the end of the year, throughout the year, and even after Necromancy was released, we had a Necromancy-specific roadmap to know what's coming. Now, on one hand, you could say that the year only just started, and, we can take it chill, and we can... Hold on, roll the clip of Muldoon for a second, because I think it's applicable here.
Listen, we're going to be chill, alright? Any problems, you're going to let me know and we'll resolve them. Thank you.
Funny Doom clips aside, I think it is a little bit concerning that we haven't had any big update announcements, let alone a roadmap for upcoming content so far. I mean, at the very least, I would expect some kind of vague announcement as to what's happening next month and in March, because I don't think January is going to have anything really interesting out there. And I don't think that's too much to ask from a large company such as Jagex. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. But with that being said, we've come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below and maybe even consider subscribing. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.